June 8th, 2017. On this job here, I gotta go to a house I winterized. It's got a Simmons washing machine valve that's sticking. It's not shut. It's working, but it's sticking. It's not opening all the way. So, guy called me, wants me to go by there and replace it. I would have replaced it when I was here before, but I didn't have one with me, so I'm on my way to the front of the mansion. I do a lot of work around here. Try to give you guys some shots when I get there.
Years like
yeah,
that.
we'll just replace it.
What I was worried is...
No, it was working, but, you know, we'll change it.
You were right. I was able to use the washing machine. You told me it was okay.
We'll be able to use it, but we'll put a new one on it, you know. It needs to be changed. I didn't have one in the truck with me when I was here last, so.
I see.
All right.
Okay.
Shut the water off.
Okay.
Well, I'll do my thing.
Okay.
Change that valve. Simmons wash machine valve. The water meter down here. I just winterized this house, but I didn't have the valve with me at the time, so we'll be back to change it. These valves aren't the greatest, I'll tell you. There's always seems to be an issue with them. Not the greatest. I do change a lot of these valves. Keeps me busy, I guess. I figure they'd last longer than they do, but... This here, I'll mark this where the hot is. I'll mark this one with the marker so I know it goes on the hot. Ignore. I don't want to lose these hoses, so. Alright. Water is off. Change these gaskets in the back here. Alright, the new ones comes with new gaskets. We're going to reuse these parts. It's always good to loosen them up here, so these will move if they have to. Might have to bend that handle up a little bit, we'll see. It's always good to loosen up those back ones, so as you tighten these front ones, if it needs to move, it will. Because there's been a lot of times where I put these in and they leak like crazy. We don't want that. We don't want no leaks. Alright, so we'll shut this off. We'll turn the water back on. Make sure that there's no floods. Alright. Something like this, I'll turn the water on quick. Usually you can hear if it's running. It's good, no leaks. These hoses are kind of fighting me the whole fucking way. I'll tell that jog to shut up.
Is that a part that usually goes bad, Steve?
Yeah, it does. Very common. I change a lot of them.
Oh, that's interesting.
Unfortunately.
You know, we had a...
Oh yeah, you open it and shutting it all the time, right? Then it sits around, you don't use it all the time, so it's one of those pots that's just kind of You're down here in the water, you got a lot of pressure too, right?
Probably so, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of water pressure. Yeah, when I was here winterizing the house, I noticed that it was bad, but I didn't have one with me.
I see.
So, if I did, I would have changed it for you.
You were very helpful to me that I could still use the washing machine.
Well, I did check that, you know, and if I couldn't use the washing machine, I would have had to go get the part, but I knew it was, you could use it.
Okay. Well, your thought of winterizing the house turned out to be a good one.
Well, yeah, because if you're not here, you're spending all that money for the heat, and
Yeah.
you know, you're gonna save money if you're winterizing. You're not here.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Yeah, it's gonna fit right in there. So you a golfer?
Lousy one. I play a little bit.
You try though, huh?
Yeah. You play golf?
No, I never really wanted to get involved with it because I know me. If I started it, I wouldn't be working. I'd be out there. That's kind of the way I am when I get into something.
You have the discipline to stay away from it then.
Nah, I know what it would happen to me.
Yeah. I imagine you're a very busy man, my friend.
As busy as I want to be.
Specialties.
Busy as I want to be. Sometimes it's just pick and choose what I want to do, and that's it.
Well, there's no problem with me leaving that open until I go to ask you to close the place down again.
I would leave it alone because you got the no-burst hoses. You don't have to worry about off and on all the time.
Okay.
If you had the regular hoses, I would say yes, shut it off. But seeing you got the no-burst, I'd feel pretty confident with leaving it alone. You know, there's no guarantees, but...
Yeah. Well, that's why I've always left it alone once we opened it, you know, for the season, and then we closed it again with the water situation, with you draining everything. It became a different issue.
As far as what?
Well, as far as I don't know,
Yeah, just leave it on, you know, and then if you're gonna go away for a little bit, I would shut it off. But if you're home, I wouldn't worry about it. Where's the old lady?
Yeah, my wife died several years ago, so I've been, the last 6 years I've been down here alone.
I'm gonna hook up with some. There's a bunch of old ladies over here.
Some of them are rich too, I think.
Yeah, you can hook up with a rich one.
Yeah, you don't want a poor one. I was very worried that part was going to break. The handyman here, before you and I started working together, he was tapping it with a hammer.
Was he?
And I thought, wow.
That's not a good idea.
That, you know, if anything else went wrong, you know.
Tapping it with a hammer.
You know, just try to open it up.
Do with the food. It's got to be in the food.
We eat what tastes good.